guys, it's Clay. Welcome back to my channel. If you clicked on this video, you're either a fan of mine or you want to see what cards I submitted to SGC. Now, if you did get a chance to watch my most recent video, I went over all of my Otani collection. So I did say in that video that I was going to be submitting quite a few of those cards, and true to my word, here we are. So if you do get a chance, watch that one. I got some really cool cards of Otanis. So why SGC? Well, at the moment, they're the only game in town, right? PSA shut down, BGS is shut down, HGA, CSG, they don't have quite the track record. I don't really care for their slabs. So it's right now it's SGC or nothing else. And you know, I'm kind of a fan of SGC. If you've watched any of my videos, they're the only ones that I submit to. So their turnaround times, their customer service, their grading consistency, all of that kind of makes it a no-brainer. And those are just the facts, folks. Check it out. Who's the most consistent? SGC. Now, there's a couple ways you can go about submitting to SGC. You can go online, go to gosgc.com, submit that way. They have prompts, you know, you go through all the different little steps. And it's a very efficient way of doing it. Again, they're very fast, but it's the more expensive of the two options I'm proposing. Right now, it's $30 a card. Not to mention shipping, it's not cheap with them. So the cheaper option and pretty popular option right now is using bulk submitters. Now, they've been around for quite a while, not just with SGC, but PSA, BGS, all these grading services have bulk submitters that these companies trust. And some actually have groups on Facebook, which again, if you watch any of my other videos, you would know I am a big believer in Facebook groups. If you're not a member of at least, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them, you're just doing yourself a disservice as a collector. So again, this is the cheaper option. You can potentially save quite a bit of money, but the trick again is to find someone that you do trust to send your cards to. I, in the past, have sent mine to Mike O, who's a great guy, very responsive, takes care of your cards really well. But he's kind of slowed down as far as his submitting goes, and I kind of want my cards to be submitted, you know, at a much quicker pace. You know what I'm saying? If I send you my cards, I kind of want them submitted at least that week. So I kept looking around, trying to find other SGC submitters. I did stumble upon one group called Boca Raton SGC Card Grading Submissions. They have like 5,000 plus members, so they're, you know, pretty strong group. And they're headed by Eric Drew, who has a really good reputation. He's based out of Boca Raton, which is exactly where SGC is located. He's even located on the same street. So he submits like 4 to 5 times a week. Not to mention every post I see on this group is just people raving about how well he took care of their cards and their grades that they got. A couple things that other submitters don't offer: he'll wipe down your cards for free for you if you request. Also, if you don't have any semi-rigid holders, which is preferred for submitting, he'll provide them for you and even send back your top loaders if you want to. So he's a great option. In fact, that's the option I'm using this time to submit. So without further ado, let's get to them. Now, I did fool you, so I'm sorry, but these are not the ones I'm submitting. These are the honorable mentions. Just a few cards. These are cards I'm probably going to submit in the future. This one's just a little OC, not just top to bottom, but left to right. So, you know, my first submission with this group, I didn't want to, you know, come back with 9s if they were, you know, preventable. This is another one that almost looks perfect, except there's a little bubble here, if you catch the light just right, right on the edge here, making it really noticeable. So I was thinking that's probably going to get at least a 9.5, if not lower. So I was like, eh. So there's, again, another one. This has just a small little scratch going along here, enough to at least take it down to a 9.5. This is a paper Series 2 that just has a bit of a crease there. Nothing I can really do about that. I don't want to grade it. Again, this is another one that's probably get a 9.5 because it's got like a little white corner. The only reason I didn't submit this one, this is a nice looking one, is that I'm already submitting one just like it, and this is, in my opinion, probably the lesser of the two cards as far as being grade worthy. This one I'm probably going to submit with my next submission. It's just that I'm already submitting one like this, except it's a refractor. So I'm submitting the refractor, and this Tatis just not going to be submitted this time. Next time it's going in. It's a nice card. It's a nice looking card. It's not his most desirable rookie, but it's one of the better ones from 2019. And I love Stadium Club, and I'm probably just going to hold on to it forever. So it'll be submitted, but just not this time. Again, with prices where they are now, I'm just going to be very picky and choosy about what cards I submit. So moving on to the cards that are actually being submitted, and yes, it is going to be Ohtani heavy. Number one is just this Topps Chrome. These are all cards that are at the very least, going to get a 9.5. Most of them, I believe, will get a 10. I'm not going to jinx myself and saying they're definitely going to get a 10. Nor am I going to predict anyone getting a gold label. But these are really good looking cards. So the first one is, of course, his Topps Chrome from 2018. Next is the one from Update Chrome. This is the one where he's batting. I think it's his first card where he's batting from Topps. So again, it's the rookie debut one. So it's not quite as valuable as the other ones, but it's still a pretty good one. This is from Update. It's the pink refractor. It's probably the most valuable of the cards that I'm submitting. It's, again, another great looking card. No evident flaws. And I have a jeweler's loop I use to look at corners, look at edges, and I didn't see anything with that one. This is just the 1983 version. Of course, these all come refractors, so it's not terribly special, but it's a pretty popular card, and in a tin, it'll sell for pretty well. Haven't really decided whether I want to keep all of these or sell some of them. This is a beaut right here. This one's probably my second most valuable. I don't know, there's one at the bottom that's pretty valuable as well. But again, it's the refractor version. As you can tell, it'll say refractor, but I probably covered it up somewhere. Okay, but it is the refractor version of the Bowman's Best from 2018. And these Bowman's Best are actually gaining a lot of steam. If you try to look for the Soto and the Acuñas and now the Ohtanis, they're pretty expensive. All right, from that same year, from the same Bowman's Best, is the Power Producers one. This one's pretty popular too. Not quite as valuable as the other one, but I'm guessing, again, this is going to be another one that's kind of in the middle. It's going to be between 9.5 and 10. I just think that it's got this one spot on his pants where it didn't fill in, and there's some of the refractor coming through. So I worry that they'll see that as a flaw, or they might just not even notice it. Never know, might get a 10. This card, looking at the centering, looking at everything, it looks darn near perfect. My guess is that it'll get a 10, but I don't want to jinx it, so 9.5 to 10. But again, this is from his Heritage from his rookie year. Fairly popular card. Back looks great as well. Freshman Flash from his rookie Chrome. This is just an insert, but again, one of the more valuable inserts from 2018 Chrome. And one more Ohtani, and then we're moving to two other players of note. This is from 2020 Heritage. It's the refractor that's numbered out of 571. It's a beautiful card. My guess is that it will most likely get a 10, but you never know. You may see an issue with centering, although now that I look at it, it looks pretty good. Maybe 55, 45. I don't think that's enough to kick it down from a 10, but there's no obvious marks or anything on this. So my guess is 9.5 to 10, and the back's beautiful as well. So, and then I have these two Acuñas. The first one most likely will get a 9.5. It's got a kind of a whited corner there. I looked at it with my jeweler's loop. It's just the edge leading up to the corner is a little whited, a little frayed there. So most likely we'll knock it down to a 9.5, which again, I'm fine with that. This one I think will most likely get a 10, but I'll say 9.5 to 10. Paper cards are just hard to grade. It's hard.
That's what she said.
So yeah, this is the better of the two though. So this will get the better of the two grades. And we're going to end it with two really nice chrome cards from Eloy Jimenez, another guy that I really like to collect. This one's a pink. No issues with this at all. I looked it up and down. It looks beautiful. We're going to call it most likely 9.5 to 10. And this baby right here is beautiful. The only issue I have with these X-Fractors, they're great to look at. But if someone were to grade these who doesn't have a lot of experience in grading, they may see some of these lines as possible print lines. They train their guys at SGC really well, so I don't see an issue. Everything else about this card is beautiful, so I suspect it'll get a 10, but you never know. So that's it, guys. Let me know in the comments what you do for your cards. Do you like to submit them? Do you just like to keep them raw? It's, everyone has their own thing. I'm super excited. I'm gonna go ahead and send these in tomorrow. I have, if you go to that Boca Raton grading card submission group on Facebook, I'll link it down in the description. You do have to fill out, let me see if I can cover up my address. Okay. But yeah, you just basically have to fill out a little form, has all the instructions how to do it. And of course, you get a bunch of follow-up sheets. You fill up to you can send them 200 cards if you really wanted to, if you got that kind of money, which I do not. So there's my 13 cards. I put, you again, just tell them the description, who makes it, player name, card number, what kind of variation it is. This little cross min, it's just, that's if you're to send in a PSA card and you're gonna cross submit, it would just say what is your minimum grade you want. If you only want authentic, you can just mark that as well. And then if you want the wipe down for your cards, I've already wiped mine down, so I'm not gonna ask for anyone to mess with it. And then of course it ends with the card value. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Just subscribe if you got time. Not a big deal. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully in about 3 or 4 weeks, we can actually do the reveal. And I'll try to do it blind this time, so you get my true reaction. And hopefully I'll be able to edit out any curse words. All right. Check you guys later. Bye.